Welcome back to our channel, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching our videos. Today we'll be doing the review of Luxlinger on the PS4. So let us begin. You stare into the other cowboy's eyes, hands locked tight on your trusty revolver's holster, cold drops of sweat running down your neck. The music stops. You draw your gun and pull that trigger as fast as you can. The blood gushes from your challenger's head like a fountain as he drops dead on the scorching hot floor. Well, this might be a dramatization of the duel minigame found in Luxlinger, but there's no denying that this western-themed retro nostalgic trip down memory lane is a lot of fun. Drawing inspiration from spaghetti westerns and a certain Tarantino film, Luxlinger offers both style and substance. The hip-hop inspired soundtrack, the eccentric boss characters, and the bizarre town of Clover Creek all give the game a western allure that's hard to resist. The town of Clover Creek is your hub area. It has a few activities to do in between missions. After each bounty, the town will change and improve. The church that was once empty will be filled with more people, you'll get a few fans that heard of your victories, and you'll interact with all manner of peculiar characters. At the town's saloon, for example, you'll be able to play poker, play a few notes on the piano, get to listen to the game's soundtrack, and chug beer with another patron. What truly sets Luckslinger apart is its introduction of luck as a gameplay mechanic. Our titular protagonist carries with him a lucky bracelet. This lucky bracelet can be recharged by eliminating any enemies you encounter and collecting the luck they drop. Aside from luck, the bastards that are unlucky to cross your path will also drop health and coins that you can use to buy items back in Clover Creek. When you're at your luckiest, you'll survive more jumps and bullets will literally swerve to avoid you. You'll also win at gambling and at playing Russian roulette, making your life in the Wild West so much easier. If you've already used up all of your luck though, the game will force you to consider your every next move as it'll throw everything it got at you. There'll be more enemies popping up, birds will literally drop snakes and armadillos on your path, windmills will unhinge themselves and try to fall on your head, and not to mention that the platforms you land on will collapse and drop you into the abyss. The game is a balancing act where you have to juggle between shooting and quickly reloading your revolver as you dodge your enemy's bullets. You'll dodge them by rolling, jumping, and ducking out of the path of any incoming shots. Speaking of ducks, your flying companion Duckbridge will accompany you everywhere you go. It'll bring your throwing knife back to you moments after you throw it. The knife can be used in a pinch as a last-minute resort, but it's not as useful as I would have liked it to be. Your job as Luckslinger is to hunt 6 different bounties assigned to you by Clover Creek's sheriff, who's always drunk and stammering his words. Each bounty will take you through a journey through the usual Wild West locations, underground mines, coal trains, and snowy mountains to name a few. The boss fights are the most entertaining parts of the game, but they are also the most frustrating. You usually have to make do with the sets of hearts that you start with. And the bosses are ruthless. Dying a ton of times while fighting them is made worse by the unskippable cutscene that plays before every boss fight. Each time you lose and restart the fight, you'll watch the same cutscene 1,000 times before figuring out how to vanquish the boss. There's no better feeling though than finally vanquishing your targets after countless retries. What might seem impossible at first is usually just a matter of patience and practice, and rereading the same boss fight intro 100 times. After you're finally done, you have the option of bringing the body of your target back to Clover Creek, alive or dead. Aside from the complexity of the boss's attack patterns, the game's difficulty lies as well in its sparse checkpoints. Luxlinger often requires you to cross a long distance of bandit-infested locations before reaching the next checkpoint. Overall, Luxlinger is a 2D side-scroller that tugs on your nostalgic heartstrings, but it can be off-putting for someone who's not expecting this level of a challenge. This is an old-school game in every meaning of the word. The rhythmic action of manually chambering each bullet while dueling with multiple foes is an absolute blast. Luckslinger is an original and innovative game that offers a great retro time if you don't mind its difficulty. Thank you everyone for sticking around till the end. This was our review of Luckslinger on the PS4. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it, and subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time.